And we are live. Let me go to my Facebook really quick and fix some things.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. To those who are watching from YouTube, this is a new adventure for the Anton Campbell Enterprise. We have found a way for an affordable way of homeschooling your kids, which is what we call learn at home. If you guys are watching from Facebook, you can go ahead and share this to your friends. We'll be more than happy to assist them too. And also for those who are going to watch this via recording, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I just had to fix one of the broadcasts on on my Facebook just to make sure that everybody was able to see it. So, like, I know I know a lot of you guys wondering like, what the hell is going on? But one of the things that we want to do is make sure that we create solutions, not just for our clients, but for their everyday life. We're trying to build something that people can literally live a virtual lifestyle with. Like when I say virtual, I mean virtual. Like for the last 12 months, our children been professionally homeschooled by a teacher in the Philippines, and this teacher has the credentials and the education to be able to teach them. Now, I know a lot of people may not be in a financial situation to be able to pay a dedicated teacher here in America, but what if you're able to pay somebody just as good and they overseas and they virtually um, helping your children, and I can show you a way to set the curriculums up where they're only in school for 2 hours a day, but they receiving way more education than what the public school or the private school sector could offer them because we call this condensed learning, where they actually get a dedicated teacher and they're getting undivided attention. Because I'm not sure about you guys, there's a lot of folks that still, have their school children at virtual school, but it's like 30, 40 people there. It's 30, 40 children, and there's no way you can tell me that your children are getting the best education possible. But if you're like me, that's an entrepreneur that's always moving and grooving on the go, you got a lot of going on, crazy schedules, crazy obligations, multiple businesses. Um, you don't have time to sit around and wait on the school system to figure out how they're going to best serve your children. You have to take and put this stuff into your own hands. And this is what we came up with, Learn at Home. So many people ask, how can I do what you're doing, Antoine? How can we get our children into a program like this? Now, maybe you don't want to homeschool. That's perfectly fine. Maybe you want somebody to polish up your children because they missed a year and a half of school and they're not on the right track. Let's be honest, that's the elephant in the room right now. A lot of our children are not on the right track. A lot of our children are going through things in life where, society wants to label them. And it's up to you as a parent to protect them and shield them by still giving them quality education without society trying to label them. And this is where Learn at Home comes from. You could look at this as a um, you know, homeschooling based program, or you could look at this as an extra way to making sure that the private school your children go to or the public school your children go to is actually helping out, and the teachers can step in and reinforce that. The beautiful thing about this is, let's give us some examples. Maybe you're on active military duty and you don't know when you may be deployed again, and your children have to leave and go to Germany with you. Guess what? It doesn't matter. Your teacher will adjust his or her schedule to fit your children's schedule. Maybe um you have a situation where school is the whole COVID thing. You don't want to get your child vaccinated. You're concerned about their well being, and maybe the homeschooling is a good solution for right now. Did you know that even a homeschooler, you don't need a college, a high school diploma to go to college, right? They can still get into college by taking different tests. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying to you guys is to just look at life from a different perspective and adapt and understand that there's a way that your child can get a great education and don't have to really focus on going to regular school. So that being said, we came up with Learn at Home, and like I said, Learn at Home is going to be a program that's going to change many people's lives, especially for the working and traveling entrepreneurs, the people that's in military, the people that have businesses that just don't have time to really, to have to stop what they're doing, taking their child to school and picking them up. And maybe for people who have children with certain type of learning discrepancies, and you want to kind of shield them, making sure that they still get the best education possible without being labeled. So I just had to share it really quickly to one group. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I'm good to go. Yeah, we ready to rock and roll, friends.
All right. So what we're going to do today is just to give you a preview of what our parents' orientation would look like, what Learn at Home is all about, and what are the services that we're actually offering with Learn at Home. So let me add this. So one of the few things, like what Anton said earlier, is that a lot of people have been asking him how he does it with his kids. How are they doing school? You know, when the pandemic happened, and then the Anton way of doing things is to like do everything virtually. That they can just enjoy everything at the comfort of their home. And that's what the inspiration came from when we built the Learn at Home project or program. So this is not only just for our real estate friends. Of course, if you're watching, if you're new, if you've just come across us and looking into the virtual empire or making your family be part of that virtual empire, you can definitely join us as well. We'll be creating more and more content about a Learn at Home, and then how you can actually take advantage of this to resolve some of the issues that you may be encountering at home, right? If you're a single mother, if you're a single parent, and you would actually need this, we are the best person or people who can help you. The virtual or the teachers that are going to work with your students are highly vetted. They are highly trained, and of course they have an education degree that will
Exactly.
be
Most
following
importantly, a
through.
degree. A degree. It's
Yep,
not like we took some people off the streets and said, "You want a job?" No, these people have a passion for teaching, and these people have an education background. Now, what we're doing is we found a loophole that allows us to leverage the U.S. dollar against the Filipino peso, and we are able to bring you that cost difference here to solve your problem, which is a quality of education for your children. So imagine, like I said, you've been able to travel, you've been able to do what you want to do, and school is still a priority. Even throughout the summer, my children attended school, even though they was on summer break. Because the mind, once you let off the mind and you stop the routine, you have to start all over again. So 2 hours a day isn't going to kill anybody.
that is true.
So, like I said, this is nothing more than an overview. We making this live in public because this is not just for our real estate friends. This is for everybody. But we want to start with our real estate friends first, and then we want to move to entrepreneurs and anybody else that's looking for the same solutions. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to build what we call a remote empire. If you're trying to become an entrepreneur and work for yourself, there's three things you got to take care of. One, you got to take care of yourself. Then you got to take care of your finances, and then you must take care of your children. But if you can't take care of yourself, you can't make the money. And if you can't make the money, you can't give your child a great education. That's just my opinion. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's just the way I look at things. So once you get that taken care of, then you're able to build that remote empire. You know what I mean? The days of sending your child to school is long gone. You can still send your child to school, but you're counting on somebody else to give them a quality education.
Right. Our goals for today is to describe the services offered by Learn at Home, discuss how Learn at Home differs from the other tutorial services available in the market, explore fees, promotions, and discounts, and most definitely discuss the enrollment process. Learn at Home is a subsidiary of Anton Campbell Enterprises, headed by its founder and owner, Mr. Anton Campbell Sr., the man behind V1 Marketing Agency, LLC. It offers premium tutorial services in the digital space by helping children learn through one on one instruction online. We carefully choose our professional teachers who are committed to look after the children's best interest. We collaborate with parents to ensure children in an innovative, nurturing, and engaging way. We aim to help children learn and develop a love for learning. So what we offer is a one-on-one tutorials. A teacher is basically assigned per student, 2 hour sessions per day. A 2 hour session is allocated or allotted for a student. Enrichment materials. Teachers will also provide additional materials if deemed necessary, so you as a parent wouldn't have to do it. Flexible schedule. Parents can choose their child's schedule according to their availability. And then on a monthly basis, you will be getting a monthly progress report. It's a written progress report provided every month to address the current strengths and areas for improvement based on curriculum standards.
Now let's look at this. Imagine if you can do school at 8 o'clock at night. Or for me, my son Antoine Jr., he's not really a morning child. LaShawn can attest to that. We realize that hey, some children don't get up and their brain doesn't process 8 o'clock in the morning. So we moved his school over to 2 in the afternoon, and it works perfectly for him because he's awoke. He ate his food. His day already got started. He played a little bit. Now, hey, listen, give me 2 hours, Antoine. He give me the 2 hours, and everyone moves on with their day. Such a perfect scenario. It's such perfect that some days he does school right here in my office at this desk across from me.
Right. The learn at home difference. Again, like what we mentioned earlier, your kid or the learner will have an in-depth discussion of material content through one-on-one instructions. Students are provided an opportunity to thoroughly explore the lessons based on their skill set, competencies, and readiness to learn. Alignment of strategies with standard competencies. We align our teaching strategies and activities along with the child's homeschool program and identified standard competencies. Strong partnership with the parents. Aside from the monthly conference with parents and progress report, we also provide parents with recorded video of the tutorials which they can review anytime, anywhere. What our teachers do. What's the responsibility of our teachers? They are motivators. Teachers make a good effort to communicate with children through encouraging messages and interactive activities. Role models. Teachers help children develop high level of confidence. They are cheerleaders to children. They come up with ways to tell children their weaknesses in such a manner where they will not feel demoralized and instead be inspired to try to become better. Individual mirror. Teachers deliver timely feedback on their observations and the performance of students. This contributes to the academic and personal development of the child. Some important class information. How is the class set up? Learners are strongly advised to put on their headset at all times to minimize distractions and stay focused during class. They are also encouraged to be placed in a well-lit and quiet space. Parents are encouraged to prepare all materials needed for class with the learner switch. Learners are advised to attend the sessions on a full stomach and should wear appropriate yet comfortable clothing.
Correct. So let's add to that, like making sure that your child eat something before they come to class. It limits the distractions. So if you want to do this virtual stuff, I can tell you right now, feeding your child something great before class is definitely going to get them to really focus and listen. Instead of saying, "Hey, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I don't feel like writing, I don't feel like doing this," they're actually willing to learn because they're full of energy.
Yes, and they are not cranky.
Exactly.
And some more scheduled sessions. Learners are strongly advised getting online 5 minutes before their schedule to avoid any unforeseen technical issues. Important class and information, of course. We want to make sure that the parents will be held accountable in the event that there is any tardiness and absences. Learners are expected to attend all scheduled sessions. Again, the schedule of the learners are done in advance. Tardiness of more than 15 minutes shall be considered an absence. Extension of time is not allowed if a learner came in late. Absences are strongly discouraged to ensure academic success of your child. Learn at home should be notified at least 2 hours before the absence is incurred. Failure to notify us 2 hours prior to the child's schedule would forfeit his or her session. Parents are suggested to notify us in advance for any planned trips or absences. Makeup class. Parents may request a makeup class for a missed session subject to the availability of the teacher. Change of schedule. Maximum of 2 changes in schedule are allowed in 3 months. Parents shall notify Learn at Home at least a week in advance for any changes in schedule, and it's subject to approval by the administration. And of course, we can consider some situations or circumstances that are not in our control. So the tutorial schedule, it's there is a 55-minute contact time is provided for each subject, after which 5 minute screen break will be given to allow the learner to rest his or her eyes before proceeding to the next subject. So an activity would look like subject A. The time allotment for that will be 55 minutes. Screen break of 5 minutes, and then subject B, 55 minutes, and a end of session feedback of 5 minutes. The enrollment procedures for parents. First, the parents will be attending an orientation, which is basically this video right here. Or if there's any session that we are going to host in the future, they may attend as well. Discussion of the product inclusions, teachers' responsibilities, important class information, and the tutorial schedule. An invoice will be sent to you to the total cost of a payment before the first day of class, or you will be billed via our landing page, or via the link that we are going to be sending to you via email or any form of communication. The enrollment official listing of students' name on the LAH system after payment was made. The sign-up procedures. At the present, Learn at Home accepts primary to grade 6 learners. To sign up with us, a student must be subscribed to any online homeschool program curriculum. The online resources provided by the child's curriculum will be the primary source of lessons and activities that will be used in the tutorial sessions. Enrichment materials may be provided by the tutor when needed. So the enrollment fee is $500. That's a one-time fee that is good for the whole school year. And then the shadow teaching cost will be per month, and that includes all of the necessary tools that is needed within the Learn at Home program, and that is for $600. We do have some different price matrix as well that are not included on the slides, but it is as follows. If you are to sign up in advance for 3 months, it will be just $550 per month, $530 per month for 6 months, and then $500 per month for the one whole school term, which is for the year. And promos and discounts. If you are to refer someone, a friend, a relative, or whomever, you can receive less than $100 in fees for the month that you have subscribed with Learn at Home. So let's say you're a parent and then you referred Learn at Home to your friends, coworker, or whoever. You will be getting a less or $100 discount on your monthly recurring charges. And then the sibling discount, let's say if you're going to enroll 2 learners, you will have less $50 in fees for each sibling. So instead of $600 per month, it will be just $550 per student or per learner. And that is actually it. If you guys have any questions, you may head down to the comments and ask them now. We'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Plus, you're muted.
Sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to be around for a few minutes to answer questions. I am excited about this. We've been kind of like working on this for a while. The one of the things that you got to understand as a company is that we work with virtual assistants, and virtual assistants just don't stop with cold calling. You can use VAs for a variety of things. There's plenty of companies around the world that's utilizing VAs in ways that you can never imagine. So we want to bring that possibility to everybody. And there's a bunch of more stuff we're going to be bringing out that's going to be strictly VA driven because we believe in the remote empire. And like I said, if you have any questions, reach out to us. You can go onto the site learnathome.us and you can sign up straight from there. If you still have questions, just reach out. You don't have to, like I said, it could be a blended learning. So if you still want your children to go to regular school, that's perfectly fine. But if you're looking for that extra push, or if you feel like they're behind, just consider this as something that you can use. That if you don't have the time, because I know when I was trying to homeschool with myself, I was like, yo, I don't have the time to give my children my undivided attention because I got a lot of stuff going on. And then that's when we looked at the VA model, and it made sense. So I'm pretty sure that once you start to see a lot of people come and sign up, and you start to see the testimonies on improvement of different things, like my teacher, Miss Carla, she's teaching Jaden loan multiplication, loan division. Honestly, guys, that's something that was kind of went over in school, but it wasn't taught in a way that I grasped it because it was 35 people in my class at the time I was in school. So, things like that where you kind of overlook, you can actually get that information because the teacher has the time to teach them step by step and give them a way to learn that resonate with their brains. You got to understand, guys, you have people trying to make millions of children learn a certain way, all in the same style of learning. And it doesn't work that way. We all have different, unique brains. And when you have these teachers that actually understand exactly what your child need, then they able to give them customized and incentivize these ways of learning to them where they like it. Like on Friday's example, teacher Carla, she let them teach or pick the subject where they want to learn, and they do show and tells. And Antoine Jr. he brings stuff into class, and they sit there for 2 hours just talking about space and how space junk may one day end the world. And I love it, so I'm happy. And as a parent, I feel like I'm doing my job because I'm providing them with the best education possible based on the circumstances that I currently have. So, like I said, if you have any questions, drop your questions and we'll be sure to answer. If you're watching this on the replay, because we're going to leave this up on my YouTube, do me a favor. And we don't have a dedicated number for Learn at Home, right? But we do have the website. Go to learnathome.us and maybe fill out get more information form, and we'll have that form on there for you where someone will reach out to you to give you a free consultation to how to sign up.
Yep. And what we call our teachers are virtual professionals. So with the remote empire that Anton Campbell Enterprise is building out, everyone is going to be virtual professionals. It's not just, again, like what he mentioned, that everyone is just going to be limited as a cold caller and appointment setter, but all the business needs of our virtual friends who would like to make their empires virtual, then we'll be more than happy to provide those kind of positions for you guys. And again, if you have any questions for Learn at Home, please feel free to go to the website www.learnathome.us, and then you can see a link to the form there. Once you click on the submit button, we'll be more than we'll reach out to you. We'll do our best within 24 to 48 hours, and of course an email communication will be sent to you as well. So please make sure that you will be providing all of the necessary information that we need so that we can help you further.
Exactly. Uh, we'll probably do some episodes coming up in the future where some of our learn at home teachers, learn at home, excuse me, tongue tied, learn at home teachers and instructors will come on here to answer questions and as well as just give feedback. So, and we'll do some behind the scenes stuff to show you exactly what the process is and what to expect. Because I know a lot of this is crazy to a lot of people. Like, hold on, you telling me a person can teach my child from the computer? Yes. Online education been going on for years. Like, you ever heard of a place called Strayer University, Divide University, the University in Maryland? All of these places really have a solid, concrete online education platform. So it's possible it could be done. So we just want to allow all the fellow entrepreneurs and regular people who work, W-2 workers, whoever, the chance to be able to have more options for their children education.
Right. And you'll definitely appreciate the attention, as well as your kids will definitely appreciate the attention that is given to them by the teachers, because they're not going to be shy if they would raise their hand in school, sitting in a classroom with 40 people or with 40 classmates. They're not going to be shy to ask a question
Right.
that other people might think is not something that you should ask, but for them they will feel more comfortable to do it.
Right. And another thing, like the all the calls and stuff, the lessons are recorded. So
Yep.
any given time, you can go back and listen to the way the teacher's teaching. Maybe there's some things that you didn't know about your child, that you can kind of observe as a parent. You know what I mean? So it's going to be recorded. It's going to be confident. No one's going to know your information. Like I said, it could be looked at as a tutor base, or it could be fully replaceable as a homeschool base, where your child, if you're current like homeschooling your child and you just don't have the time, this is definitely something worth its weight in gold, because you have somebody there with the skills that can teach the lessons.
Yep. And for those who are quite, I would say that they have to stick on a budget. If you can find friends that would like to sign up on this as well, just give them again the website www.learnathome.us, or you could actually send us an email about the information. The email will be on the website as well. Information of your referrals, we could definitely sign them up all together as a group, and then you will get a huge discount, of course.
Exactly, exactly. So, like I said, right now, from a costing standpoint, we had to make it this price point. We would love to make it cheaper, but obviously, this is dedicated one-on-one teaching, so we got to be cost effective and making sure our teachers get the best salary possible. So, like I said, if you have any questions, reach out to us. We just wanted to put this out there for right now, so at least everybody know what the plan is. So moving forward, as people start to sign up, you'll have a way to go back and just look at videos as a reference before you consider signing up.
Yep.
Yep, yep. So, like I said, we'll be back at you guys. One of the things that we're doing over here at the Antoine Campbell Enterprise is we're trying to book our schedules. I told my team, I want events and activities. I want things done every day in every level of our businesses. So you're going to be seeing my face a little more often as we, you know, switch out some things and adjust the Antoine Campbell Enterprise and bring on our new businesses that we've been working on for months in the background, different companies. And I guarantee you, you're going to benefit in some way from one of the companies that we have launching. But other than that, guys, if you don't have any questions, we're going to stop here. I know it's Monday night. People got things to do. I appreciate everybody. I can't wait for people to start signing up, and they start to see how convenient their life becomes when you know for a fact that, hey, my child can do school from 9 to 11, or my child can do school from 2 to 4, or my child can do school from 8 at night to 10 at night. There's no one here judging you, because at the end of the day, you run your own ship, and you make the rules, and you do what you want to do as a parent. So that's why I said this is a great idea, because like I said, if you're a military parent and you over in Germany somewhere and you still want that quality education, guess what? This is something that you can use.
All right. Again, guys, you can visit www.learnathome.us. The form is there. You can click on Discover Call if you're not ready to sign up yet, and then fill out the information, and we'll reach out to you within 24 to 48 hours. Again, we appreciate your time. And you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, CEO929. And of course, you can always check out our website, www.ceo929.com, for all of the events that we have. You don't want to miss it. If you want to go ahead and watch our replays as well, you could do that too. And again, thank you everyone for your time. Peace out.
Peace out. Peace and blessings. Thank you.